Morning. Right, the subject of loan players again. I understand why people don't like them or don't like too many of them. We probably have got too many in many eyes. For me, it works because it's a rebuild. What it does, it lets us fill. Remember, when you get a loan player in, it means he's probably going to be starting because the team that you get him from, they want guarantees that they play X amount of games because that's why they go to you. And the loan players we're getting in seem extremely capable. And the reason we'll get them in is part of the reason is to help with the rebuild because it gets foundations in for next season and lets us buy and scout players for either the January transfer window or the summer transfer window next year. Now, people will argue against that, rightly so. But if these players come in and help win us trophies, fantastic. It also gives us time to, again, scout players and either get them on pre-contracts or get them ready for buying them next summer, whichever way. That's why we do it. You can't hold this current board and manager and scouting team. You can't compare them to what the previous regime did. It's not fair, even though it's not good for us as Rangers fans. It's something we've just got to take in the chin. So I'm all right with loan players. I know they're young. I got to admit, I would rather it was maybe a bit more older heads coming in, a bit more experience in the pitch, but they will be trying to do that though. Kevin Thewell and his team, they will be trying to do that. I don't think for 1 second they're sitting not trying. It's not why they're here. They're, again, I've said it loads of times on here, their phones will be going 24/7 and they'll be trying to bring in players 24/7, and it'll be the Rangers tax that's now added onto players, and Rangers won't be held to ransom for that now, and that's a good thing because we can afford to. We don't need to keep the lights on by selling players, like we had done in the past. So I'm quite comfortable with them, but don't get me wrong, I do see why people don't like them. So as it's Monday morning now, I'm just off nights. We do 12 hours. I'm done in, but it's the Bruges game tomorrow now. Technically, well, not technically, it is tomorrow, even though it's 6:15 in the morning or something. Although you'll get this about 10 o'clock. We'll set it for 10 o'clock. But it's nervy in it. But there's something inside me says we can beat them. We drew to each other in a pre-season, and we're a stronger team now. But so will they be. We've got to remember that, and we saw the first half against them. They were extremely capable, Bruges is a team, although we might not know a lot about them, they've got pedigree, European pedigree, They're one of the biggest teams in Belgium, which plays a lot higher standard football. And as remember, their national team was great for years. I'm not quite sure what it is right now, but Belgium's always going to produce good teams, good players, So Monday, I know a lot of people's kind of patience is running out. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, I'm still hopeful, and I do feel we'll get it right. This gaffer will get it right, and I know the powers that be are not going to get rid of him. Anyway, keep the chin up and all that. I'll keep my chins up. I'm going for my shirt and I'm going to pass out for about 10 hours. Cheers.